Hello guys! Welcome to our channel. Ngayon guys, mag-read kami ng book. It's Monday, Bedtime Stories. Itong book na ito guys is from their library school. So pinapahiram ito sa kanila every library's days, and then pinapabalik next week library days again, right?
And
So what?
and we changed the calendar.
Move here.
It's Turkey
Move here.
Day. Turkey Day.
So how many books they allowed to borrow? 2?
You can't bring it home.
Okay. So ang title ng book guys is Cartoon Network Scooby-Doo Haunted Halloween Mass. His favorite cartoons network in TV. Ayan guys. Ayan sa malapitan. Move here. Scooby-Doo Haunted Halloween Mass.
Like haunted house.
Yeah. Every Halloween, and you can see every Halloween, the Mystery Inns gang throws a big party for all the kids in Coolsville. There's always lots of music and games and dancing and scrumptious munchies. But this year, things were different. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy weren't there. So, even though everybody was having a good time, they kept asking, where are Shaggy and Scooby-Doo? Just then, Scooby-Doo and Shaggy came racing through the front door. Zoinks! Cried Shaggy. There's a ghost, and it followed us here. A rush, Scooby barked, trembling with fright. All the kids at the party started screaming. They ran around and jumped and bumped one another as they tried to hide. Wait a minute. Fred tried to calm everyone down. There's no such thing as ghosts. Oh, yeah, Shaggy shivered, hiding under the coffee table and pointing at the door. Then, like, what's that? Everyone looked out the front door. Sure enough, floating in the darkness, outside was a mass. It drifted there all by itself, looking incredibly eerie. In fact, it looked as if it were being worn by a ghost. Scooby quickly slammed the door. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation, Velma said bravely. Let's peek out the window, get a closer look. So everyone got on their knees and crawled to the window. They were as quiet as mice. Then they slowly and carefully peeked outside. The mask was still there, only now it had moved to the window and was looking in at them. Yeah, Everyone screamed at once. Come on, gang. We've got another mystery to solve, Fred declared. He headed outside. The mask had disappeared. It was a windy night, and all the bushes were swaying back and forth. That made it even creepier. Like that's okay, Fred, Shaggy said from inside the house. All of us kids will wait here, right, Scoob? Scooby stuck his tongue into his mouth, acting like a little baby. The children will stay here where it's safe. Dab scrolled. We'll go outside with Fred. Scooby growled as Yama Belma dragged him and Shaggy outside. Out on the street, the gang looked for the haunted mask, but they could not find it. In fact, the street was empty. The only person around was an old man outside his house. He smiled at them in a strange way. Who's that? Asked Tant. He just moved in last week, answered Bilma. I haven't met him yet. Now would be a good time to say hello and ask if he's seen our mystery mask. But before they could talk to the man, the mask unexpectedly appeared, floating in the air right above them. Woo! Moon the spooky mask? Jinkies cried, Mama. Shaggy and Scooby leapt into the bushes to hide. The others watched in wonder as the mask swooped down at them. Then it flew out of sight. At that very moment, Velma's strange new neighbor started laughing loudly and eerily. Wahahaha! The man would not stop. He kept laughing and laughing. Fred tried to talk to him, but got no answer. Like, what's so funny? Shaggy asked nervously. Man, this whole thing is really creepy. Where's Scooby? The gang started to search again. We need to find that mask, Fred said. Let's split up and look for it. But Scooby-Doo and Shaggy did not want to split up. The mask and the strange old man had frightened them too much. Velma offered them a few Scooby snacks if they would go search by themselves. Like, no way! You'd had to give us a whole armload of Scooby snacks to do that, Shaggy said. It's a deal, declared Velma. She gave them each an armload of Scooby snacks. As they walked away from the others, Shaggy looked disappointed. Oh, like I should have asked for two armloads. Raro, Scooby scowled at Shaggy. They did not have time to think about food Though just then the mask appeared right behind them. Woo! The mask moaned. The haunted mask chased them down the street and into someone's backyard. Shaggy and Scooby knew it was wrong to go into a stranger's yard, but they were so scared they did not think of it. Hurry, Scoob! Shaggy warned. The ghost is taking on true ghostly form. As Scooby jumped the back fence, he looked behind him for a split second. It was true. Now the ghost was more than just a mask. It had a body and waving arms too. Oh no! Scooby screamed. He could feel the ghost touching his tail. Scooby-Doo was so scared. He bumped into Shaggy. They both stamped and tumbled onto ground. And just when it seemed things could not get any worse, a speeding, angry black cat ran past them and into the darkness. Zoinks! Shaggy wailed. That's bad luck. Like now we're dom, roam, Scooby, hold. Despite their terror, the two pals managed to scramble to their feet and speed away as fast as their legs could carry them. No matter how fast Shaggy and Scooby run, the ghost stayed right behind them. By now, it had returned to its former state, just as a mass with no body. Like, now it can chase us faster. Scooby, Shaggy, Heaven and Puff. I don't think we're losing it. Rip, rip, Scooby cried. Sure, the ghost was grabbing his tail. And all the while, the mask moaned, woo! Scooby and Shaggy ran so fast they soon found themselves downtown. The streets were empty, with no one to help them. If they could reach the police or fire station, they knew they would be okay. Keep going, Scoob, Shaggy hollered. Like if we run around corners, maybe we can lose it. So they pumped their legs, speed up, ran around the corner, and right into. Wahahaha! The old man with a crazy laugh. Swanks! Shaggy skid to a sudden stop. So, did Scooby he could believe their bad luck not only had the old man caught them, but they brought along a bunch of other ghosts too. Oh no! Cried Scooby. As Shaggy and Scooby stood frozen in terror, the first mass descended of them. Scooby and Shaggy backed away, grabbing each other for support. Don't worry, Scooby. We won't give up without a fight, Shaggy said. Like how do you fight a ghost again? Rim and Rye, answered Scooby hopefully. Scream and cry, Shaggy blinked at his pal. I'm pretty sure we already tried that scoop. Roar, Scooby frowned. The mask and the old man came closer. There was no place to run, no place to hide. Not when they were surrounded by an army of ghosts and their chuckling commander. We found you, said the old man finally. weeping a tear of laughter from his eye. Things looked pretty bleak. Shaggy and Scooby-Doo were goners for sure. Then, amazingly, Shaggy and Scooby heard a familiar voice. Where have you two been? We've been looking all over for you. It was Dam, and Belma and Fred were with her. The other masks weren't ghosts after all. They were the neighborhood kids from the party. And the old man was not crazy, laughing ghost leader at all. He was just a regular person. Most surprising of all, the mask that was chasing them was just that, a mask. It was lying on the ground, no longer spooky at all. Like, what's going on here? Shaggy asked, rubbing his eyes in disbelief. Rear rat, Scooby echoed. The old man whose name was Mr. Fizz explained. The twine tied to the mask got caught up in Vilma's tree, so it scared everybody by dangling in front of the window. I started laughing and could not stop. Sorry, but it was so funny. I cannot help myself. In the backyard, the twine gets snug on the cut and then on the shirt and the clothes line. You two look so silly that. Well, sir, I took to laughing all over again. Then you ran off with the mask trailing right behind. When Mr. Freeze told us what happened, we all started looking for you, said Tom. Now that the mystery was solved, everyone went back to the party, even Mr. Fizz. There were no more scary incidents, and the kids all had a great time. Shaggy and Scooby had to admit that sometimes what happened in their imaginations was scarier than anything in real life. But like, if I ever do have to run from a real creepy ghost, I want my best pal beside me, Shaggy exclaimed. Right, Scoob? Scooby-Doo, cheered Scooby, and he boogied down late into the night. So, ayan guys. I hope nagustuhan nyo yung guys, yung story natin for tonight, the Scooby-Doo Haunted Halloween Mask. So, that's for tonight guys. Good night America and good morning Pilipinas. So, bye guys. Don't skip ads. Take care always and God bless. And don't skip ads guys. Please like and subscribe. Say bye bye guys.